Hey, so as we're gearing up for the holidays, I've got some really juicy details to share with you. This is going to be news, particularly if you're a very savvy homeowner or you're a potential home buyer here in Texas. Now, did you know that rates are actually starting to come down like an entire point? Yes. So, as most of you may already know, we've been watching this roller coaster, right, of interest rates over the past few weeks. Now, it's been a bit of a slow descent, which is really good news for those of us keeping an eye on mortgage rates. Now, my particular hope is that the economy continues to kind of cool down a little bit more, and we'll start to see rates continue to maintain this downward trajectory. So it's time for some stability in, the mortgage market right now, right? But it is essential to keep in mind that they could bounce back at any certain time if certain economic indicators take an unexpected turn. Now, factors like a hot job report or maybe a resurgence in inflation could quickly reverse this trend. So while we're very cautiously optimistic, okay, it is essential to brace ourselves for potential fluctuations. Now, let's talk about the Federal Reserve's stance on interest rates. Throughout last year, the Fed, right, just repeatedly emphasized that they wouldn't cut bank rates until 2025. However, there's been talk in the air that they might considering lowering rates as early as 2024. Now, I'll definitely be closely watching the one remaining Fed meeting this year, and it's likely that they're going to opt for a pause rather than raising bank rates. Now, I personally guesstimate that we're going to see some changes towards the end of Q1 next year, right? So to provide you with a more broader perspective, I've been watching the housing market predictions for 2024. And now I just want to emphasize that this should actually be taken with a considerable grain of salt, right? I am not an economist. However, some economic and real estate experts do suggest that, rates are going to likely level out around 6.5% in 2024. And, I personally can see that happening. So, remember that this is just one projection, and the real estate market can be very unpredictable. Just a month and a half ago, my clients were getting quoted 8.25%. And now, my clients are getting quoted around 7%. It's awesome. And in other significant news, let's talk about these raised loan limits for 2024. Now, this is especially important for those of you who are considering a new home purchase or specifically a relocation to Texas in the near future. So the conforming loan limits for 2024 have been increased from $766,000 to $766,000 from $726,000. What this translates to you is an additional $40,000 in buying power for conventional buyers before you would have to consider a jumbo loan. Yes. Now, FHA has also increased their loan limits to $498,000. Now, it's important to note that loan limits can vary by counties, right? So for a vast majority of states, this is the new standard. And understanding these raised loan limits is crucial, right? As it can truly expand your options and make homeownership a lot more accessible. So if you were on the fence about buying or making the move before, this news might provide you the extra push and comfort that you needed. So before we wrap up, remember that the world of real estate is, it's ever changing, right? And just you allowing me to help you remain informed so that together we can adapt to new opportunities and overcome any challenges, and I can help you, make very smart and wise decisions. So if you have any questions or want any personalized advice based on your very unique situation, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can most definitely find my contact information in the description below, and I look forward to continuing to be here for you. Bye for now.